Hello HI 121, welcome to World Civilizations 1, the first half of the course. And my name is Mr. Eugene Foles. I will be your instructor for the fall of 2018. And this is an online course. It's considered a Monday, Wednesday course, but it's all online. There are my office hours and my phone and my email. That's how you can contact me or message me on Moodle. This course provides students with a general overview or a survey of world history from prehistory up through about 1800, because I include some of the scientific revolution of the 17th century. That technically should be in World Civ 2, but I think it connects well with the Renaissance and the rebirth of learning in Europe. This is your textbook. You can buy this online. I highly recommend that you go that route. If you want to get a hard copy of one of the older editions that are in the bookstore, they'll work, but this is the way to go. Always try to get the latest editions, ladies and gentlemen, because it includes the newest publisher features that can really help you to successfully complete this course. There will basically be 4 exams on the first 5 chapters. This is the hardest part of the course, ladies and gentlemen. The beginning. I lay a lot on you at the beginning because everybody's fresh and ready to go. As we get into the course, it's going to slow way down. But just bear with those first 5 chapters. Once we get through that, the course gets much easier. And then we'll have another exam on 7, 9, 10, and 11. And then basically we go back to European history again for the remainder of the course. And here are the topics specifically week to week. Again, we do 2 chapters in week 1 and 2 chapters again in week 2. Again, it's difficult, but once we get through this, it is not going to be anywhere near as hard. And make sure that you are completing the week to week assignments as they are listed in the Moodle site. We're basically trying to complete these student learning outcomes on a weekly basis. And the assignments are posted in the Moodle site. And again, this is all week to week. This is also on the site as well. I'm just going through it now briefly with you in this syllabus. There's a lot of days off in the fall. We basically lose about 2 weeks of instruction as a result. We study Asia and India, Southeast Asia, and that's a lot of what is on that second exam. A lot of days off in November. And then we go back to European history with chapters 12 and 13, and that's the third exam. There are going to be some short weeks, and I'm basically allowing you to catch up with work at that time. I'll probably reopen some of those things at that time during those short weeks. And the last exam will be on 14, 15, and part of 18, just the scientific revolution. And I basically want you to know some of those key scientists and philosophers and the French philosophes and what their contributions were. Can you match them together? And that last exam, it's only on those 2.5 chapters. It will be during this week. Because it's a Monday, Wednesday course, I'm thinking that it's going to be on a Monday or a Wednesday in that week in December. You basically have 4 exams, and I will take those assignments into consideration. The computer's going to automatically give them some sort of grade, but I keep track as well, and if you need points, that's where you can find them. Each exam is 25% of your final grade. And then I take those weekly assignments into consideration if you need extra points to improve your grade. 0.5 or higher, I round up. 0.5 below, I round down. And this is what we are trying to accomplish, these 13 tasks and how they link to the liberal arts program outcomes and the general education outcomes. But your main concern is with the student learning outcomes, these 13. You'll do just about all of them. Some weeks I give you a choice to do one or another because some sections, some weekly blocks have more than one of these student learning outcomes, and I only ask you to do one of them each week. In the program outcomes in this course, we don't really do any speaking, but I have videos where you will be listening. So we do 2. We're not really going to do any research papers, but you will do some short writing assignments. There are a few of them in this course. You'll have to do a lot of reading. We're not really doing any math. We're not really using the scientific method. 7, 8, 9, and 10 are definitely used in HI 121. The general education outcomes, we are definitely doing some critical thinking. We are hopefully allowing you to demonstrate that you understand some of the aesthetics and the creativity in the humanities in world civilizations. We are asking you to maybe help out to try to find out where you fit in this local and global community, given your study of this course. And you will definitely be able to recognize some bias and faulty reasoning in some of these events of world history. You'll have to use some technology. You're going to have to use a computer to access this course. We're not really doing much oral communication in 121. We are, like I said, we're using 1, 2, some of 3, some of 4. We're not really using much of 5. And you are not really using 6, the quantitative and scientific reasonings in 121. And you're doing some writing. We're not asking you to do a research paper in this course, and this is how they are all linked up, from student learning outcomes through liberal arts program outcomes and general education outcomes. Hopefully you are getting a quality post-secondary education here at NMC. We are trying to provide that for you. We try to respect the unique talents of each person. This is our philosophy here at NMC. Dishonesty, don't cheat, ladies and gentlemen. You're adults. You can do this work. Everything is laid out for you in the Moodle site. This is not difficult if you follow instructions and complete these weekly assignments and successfully complete these exams. I allow you on the first 3 to try them more than once. It's not that difficult, ladies and gentlemen. The short reading or writing assignments doesn't really require you to plagiarize anything. We are not doing research. They are just strictly trying to answer those outcomes or chapter questions as they arise. This is serious business here. Hopefully you will learn how to cite properly where you got your information from, and by the time you take SO 297, the capstone course for the liberal arts education, the AA degree, you'll have to take 297. You need to know how to research and cite properly. It's a big part of that course. If you are doing the weekly assignments and posting them into the site, that is evidence of class attendance. All individuals can learn here at NMC. The learning and support services are outstanding, and please avail yourselves of them. And the Services Disabilities Office is in Building P. The classroom etiquette doesn't really apply here. This is an online course. If you have dissatisfaction with this course, contact the Dean of Programs. The Vice President now is in charge of that, Mrs. Cynthia De Leon Guerrero. Again, early intervention is used. If you're not getting in touch with me after the first couple of weeks, by week 3, you will be identified and the learning and support services will be contacted that you are not participating at all in the course. That's the basic rules. Turn in your weekly assignments, whatever those tasks are that I'm asking you to do. It's not all writing this semester. I've come up with some other assignments for you to do and successfully complete those 4 exams, and you're not going to have any trouble getting through this course. Title IX. Miss Nita De Leon Guerrero is the advocate for you. You can locate her at this address or at that phone number. The emergency phone number, if there's bad weather and you need to try to find out if there's classes on campus, you can call that number. And finally, try and get this contract to me. Print this out, this last page, sign it, and try to get it to me. Just slide it underneath my door and I'll keep this copy. Everybody is being required to sign contracts this semester. Good luck, and if you have any questions, just try to get a hold of me to make sure that I'm in building K11 is my office. And hopefully you will enjoy this course.